Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT, and looks like it's time to get back on Route X for another experiment test on GT Sports. So, looks like it's time to be able to get ready to bring out one of the three. Nissan Skyline is about to be ready to go for another next experimental high-speed race to be getting prepared for. So first up is the Nissan Skyline GT-R B-Spec 2 1994 model R32. So looks like this is going to be able to be prepared to have a good Route X variant, and this is definitely quite very good to be able to be prepared to get set up. And looks like this is going to be able to have a good full gray color with pink trim color, so this is definitely going to be quite good to be able to get started for it. So looks like time to be able to get ready for another high-speed test. So looks like time to be able to go over to do an evening test, and this will be able to race with Group 2 cars once again, and this is going to be able to have 2 laps. It's going to be quite going to get started for it. So maybe this is going to be quite another good time to be able to get back in to stack up some more credits faster for it, and even the mileage points as well. So this is going to be able to have another clean race bonus. Is going to be able to go right in for it. So maybe this is definitely quite very good to be able to have one of the favorite JDM cars would like to have a Route X Livery Variant to go. So this is going to be quite excellent to be able to have one good test to see how it goes for it. So good thing that I just choose the R32 Skyline, like the R33 Skyline. So maybe next up, so looks like this is going to be good to bring out the R34 Skyline right after this race for it. So maybe let's go check onto the car settings for it. So good thing that the weight reduction ratio could also level up and reach at 87%. Power ratio goes to be able to have 112%. So this is going to be able to end up at the N300 range. So everything is setting up on suspensions, drivetrain, and transmission. So looks like different transmission gears is definitely recommend to be able to tune up for it. So this might help out for it, and also the final gear as well. So that will be able to recommend at 4.100. So that might be able to get everything set up for it. So here we go. And then this is going to be quite excellent to be able to have a good race to be able to speed up higher for it. Now let's test that R32 Skyline and get everything prepared. So looks like this is going to be quite efficient to be able to get a good improvement for an all-wheel drive sports car. Could get everything going up and faster up higher for it. So good thing I also use this one of the gift cards as a souvenir for it. So this is going to be quite excellent to be able to use this as a main variant. So that will represent Route X track as well for it. So good thing be back on wearing the Route X racing gear and helmet, because this is going to be quite excellent to be able to go for another experiment high-speed test to be able to get prepared for it. So looks like everything is quite prepared to be able to go for it, because this is going to be quite might of all this drafting runs to be able to catch up on it. So giving a little bit head start to the Super GT 500. So this will also race for only 2 laps. So looks like this is going to be able to have to get everything backed up on the stacking credits faster for it, until this will get a perfect chance to purchase one of the highest expensive historic race car to be able to use for the GT League. Well, if possible, to be able to get 1% chance of getting a historic race car from the daily workout complete by every day. So most other GT players have already got one as a received gift, and others are still working on it to be able to make more credits faster. So here we go, and then 5th gear is coming right on the clock. So I hope this transmission gear is going to be quite worked up to be able to get a good improvement speed to be able to go up higher for it. So it's definitely stopped at 190 miles. So this will be able to get a good chance to be able to catch up for it. It only might be able to go to the next lap, so it will reduce to be on the 4th gear until the downhill will be able to get back up on the 5th gear. So that might be quite giving a good helping tips to be able to drive faster for it. So here we go. Let's overtake all 19 Super GT 500 cars are definitely going on a single path until the turn comes for it. So, looks like after having a good celebration from 50 subscribers special, well, I hope that this is going to have to get everything a little bit worked up for it. So maybe this still might be able to have a little chance to keep going on with the goals to be able to reach up to 100. So this might be getting a good perfect chance to keep making some more segments, videos to do some gameplays. Now, looks like this is going to be giving a good chance to be able to go past on it. Perfect. Just keep it on going without taking a little spray paint pass on it. Just having a one simple clean mega speed cup race is definitely going on the clock. Now, looks like this is going to be coming in for it. And looks like this is going to get a little bit chances to be able to fast up higher for it. Now, reaching up onto the top 3 is the 2008 GT500 cars of the Super GT season. Now, this will have to keep a little bit focusing on and get everything better. So, what do you think about my channel intro before the gameplay begins? So, maybe this will give some certain thoughts about it because this is definitely creative made to be able to get started for it. And also a nice epic music is definitely quite very cool. So, looks like this is going to be quite excellent to be able to get a good experiment test car to see how it goes for it. So this is definitely stopped at 188 miles whenever it's going to have to keep it on going. So 190 miles is definitely quite good. So this will be able to have a better adjustment on the transmission gear. So that will be quite very possible to see it. So looks like gap distance are about to be going in increase. So this will be able to up for only a few seconds by 1 sec. 1 second gap might be getting a good chance on it, so maybe if possible to be able to get a good chance to be able to catch up by taking a draft run to be able to make a good overtake run for it. So here we go. Looks like this is definitely able to have a 1 turn mileage range is definitely stop at 186 miles per hour. This is definitely quite very perfect to be able to get a good efficient top speed to be giving on its range. So looks like this is a pretty good for our R32 Skyline. It's definitely able to speed up higher. Like the Nissan Skyline R33 GT-R. So it's definitely quite became very stronger car since the original Gran Turismo game. So the R32 Skyline is pretty good to be able to have a good advantage to be able to use in the Hard 2 Car Championship. So this is definitely quite very good for the R32 Skyline to be able to race hard with some full upgraded parts to be needed for it, and also the weight reduction needed as well. So looks like this is going to be able to get a good chance to check on the gap distance. Is coming in decrease slowly for it. So this will also take one singular turn. We'll be able to keep it up and then goes back up again. Okay, so looks like might be able to stay on the middle section. Could be able to get everything situated for the mileage run to be able to catch up on it. Okay, almost there. Just heading onto the straight and then move on to the final lap of the race. And that by having a good rolling start, 6 minutes, 17.851 seconds. By having a good rolling start run to be able to get started. So looks like it's time to be able to get ready to beat this current record for it. So I hope that there might be other GT500s that are still trying to catch up on it. Just keep a lot of good draft, and then keep going on pace to be able to stay on the run. So looks like this is going to be able to keep it up until the upper bridge view might be able to coming up for it, because this is going to be able to have to get a reduced mileage on the top speed while climbing. Okay, so looks like this is going to be able to slow down on the speed range to be able to stop at 180. probably almost on the 170s. Could be quite possible to be able to get a little chance to be able to climb up again. It looks like the fact is, when climbing up on the upper ramp, so this will stop at 177 miles until it'll be able to speed up again on 190 miles. So looks like this is definitely quite intriguing for a good experiment speed car on a JDM car. So looks like one Nissan GT-R definitely coming in to be able to make a good overtake. So it also gives a good chance to evade it. And look at it go. Stay on 190 and then it'll be able to slow down by only second left until be approaching in on the first turn. But I hope that this is definitely quite an excellent car to be able to use for a drag race. So this will be quite very good for an N300 car to be able to use on the custom race, the race with the Group 2 cars. So this is definitely one of the most finest experiment test car with a livery, so this is going to be quite excellent. Now, looks like this is going to be quite good to be able to go on the first turn, to be able to go on the middle section to stay up ahead for it. Because this might be able to go for a little max speed test to be able to get prepared for. Almost there. Just gotta keep it up and have a good maintained pace on it. It looks like this is definitely keep going on for it. So the gap distance is still going on by 0.7 seconds. So this is going to be quite getting a little bit maintained on the run to be able to go for it, and then going back on the straight line section to be able to catch up again for it. But I hope this is going to be quite excellent to be able to get a good improvement speed, to be able to get a good handling turn on it. So I hope that this is definitely able to have some circuit setup on each specific track you might be able to use. So it looks like this is going to be able to get everything staying on the middle section of the track, and then this will be quite very good to be able to use to have its very own machine test to see a good look at the max speed performance. We'll be able to get a good increased speed distance. We'll be able to go up higher and faster. Now, looks like this is going to be able to get in on the straight, so everything has to be settled. To go in and come get approaching for it. Hope other GT500 cars are still going on for it, because this is going to be able to keep a good draft to be able to come up higher and closer for it. Just let the engines down, and then this will also to keep it in for it, because I know it's about to be approaching in on the next run to be on the long straight. Well, hope this is going to be able to get back up on a gap distance for it. So it looks pretty good to be able to use all-wheel drive JDM car to be able to stay on almost 1 second gap on the negative effect when reaching up in first place. So this is going to be quite very good, and most other GT players would really recommend to be able to get a good tuning effect to be able to make a good choice to be on a good instrument car on the custom race, or any higher range on any performance will be able to have more max horsepower to be used in online lobbies or having a drag race. So maybe this is definitely able to have anybody's decision to be able to use the R32 Nissan Skyline to be able to tune up and get a good improved high-speed performance to be able to go a little bit faster and get everything settled to be having some good suspension and some LSD tuning will be able to get a little bit better than possible for it. Now, looks like coming in, we're having one final turn to be able to get everything for one relaxing speed turning up and get everything comfort to be able to get a good well control on it. Okay, stay on it. This is quite very good to be able to go on straight directly for it. for the tunnel, and then this is where the checker flag comes up, and then this is going to be quite a good, excellent high-speed test complete. R32 Skyline takes the racing high-speed test, and it's finally done. 100% clear, and looks like it's finally got itself an A+. Guess that this is definitely giving a good high-speed test for one racing education for school. So looks like that deserves a quite possible well done to be quite giving some good improvements to be needed for it. So looks like giving some 100,000 range credits is definitely good and well done. So looks like daily workouts already finished. So that was pretty awesome. So maybe this is definitely quite very good to be able to have a replay to be needed for another one for it. So here we go. Daily workout complete for today's gift card of the day. But I hope this is going to be the usual to be seen for it. Okay, looks like another Infinity Vision Gran Turismo. So looks like that's a number 2 with a phantom blue color. So that looks pretty cool. So maybe this is definitely quite very good to be able to have one of 3 Nissan Skylines to be quite available to be customized with a Route X variant. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Already checked it on the mileage exchange because that was definitely needs for the check on some colors available for it. So R32 Skyline GT-R with a special stage Route X variant. And this is definitely quite very good for one of the classic JDM cars to be quite very good. So the rim style is definitely quite very different to putting on with BBS. And this is definitely quite very stylish type like the Calsonic Skyline. So looks like this is a pretty good variant type to race on special stage Route X. So maybe for the next custom race to be able to go for only a single test, that the R34 Nissan Skyline is definitely going in to get ready to get started for the next test, because this is definitely quite very good to be able to have a 2002 R34 to be get ready to get started for. So looks like the second Skyline is now in. Now time for the third one to get ready for the next one for the racing test for it. Well folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like it. So be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget to click the bell for some notification for uploads if you want to see it. And also the links in the description down below if you really want to see more. Well, thanks for watching for this custom race, and I'll see you guys next time on Gran Turismo Sports. And I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.